welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Wahid and I'm delighted to have you here. If you are new to this channel, thank you for joining us. On this channel, we share practical Microsoft Excel tutorial designed to help beginners, students, job seekers, teachers, and working professionals to improve their Microsoft Excel skills. So today's lesson, we'll be learning how to create and use drop-down lists in Microsoft Excel. So a drop-down list, how does it look like? Drop-down list is normal thing that you always come across when you are filling your form online. You don't have to input the data by yourself manually. So you just click on one little arrow like this and you see your option there, you click on it. So a drop-down is a simple but powerful feature that allows users to select value from predefined lists instead of typing them manually. So this helps to reduce error, ensure consistency, and make data entry faster and more accurate. So using a drop-down list in Excel helps you save time, reduce error, improve data accuracy, maintain consistency, and create more professional spreadsheets. So it's an essential feature for forms. So it's normally used for what? For forms. When you are filling your form, maybe when you are filling all these JAMB form, any recruitment form is always used. So where you have to input your age, your nationality, tribe, language, marital status, and sort of things like that. So, but in this our video, we'll be combining the usage of drop-down list with what? With conditional formatting. So how does this work? In my previous video, I've treated how to use conditional formatting. So now in this video, we'll be using the two together, drop-down list and conditional formatting. So by the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to create professional and user-friendly worksheets that improve your data accuracy and save time. So if you enjoy learning Microsoft Excel, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest tutorial. So let us say this is our data. We've already worked on this data. We've applied a drop-down list feature, which I'm going to show you a practical example in the next slide. So let's assume that this is INEC form that you want to fill against the next election, that okay, anyone that is 18 and above will be eligible. So that's the status here. So the eligibility for voting in Nigeria, everybody that is 18 years old, 18 years. So if you are below 18, you cannot vote in Nigeria. So everybody know that the eligibility for you to be voted, to vote and be voted for in Nigeria is what? Is 18 years old. So this type of thing, a form like this, you don't need to allow people that want to fill this form, you don't need them to input it manually. You have to apply what? A drop-down list, so that there won't be error while they are inputting it. The only thing you can allow them to input is their name. But regarding the nationality, the region, tribe, language, marital status, mobile number, you can allow them to input their mobile number. But means of ID, because we know that it is INEC, so it has to do with what? PVC. If you don't have your PVC, that's a permanent voter's card, you will not be allowed to vote in any election. Then the date of birth. So you will have put the date of birth you will have applied conditional formatting into the date of birth, so as the status. So let us quickly go into, so let's say this number 1, the nationality, instead, because we have large number of people that will be entering the INEC website. So for those that will be collecting their data, for them to start inputting their data one after the other, it will take time. So to save your time, you have to use what? Drop-down list. So everything will be there. It's just to open it in a one click select it and what, press enter. So let's say this number 1 now, you want to fill his data, so you click on this arrow. You already know that if you want to vote in Nigeria, you must be a what? You must be what? Nigerian. You click on it. Come to the next slide. Next column, region. Are you from southeast, southwest, south? So maybe this person is from west. So tribe, you click on it. Hausa, this person is Fulani. So language, French. Let's say the person speak French. Marital status, single, married. Let's say the person is single. Mobile number, okay, you can enter that one yourself. So so then means of ID, you have NIN, PVC, driver's license, international passport. But because we are using this one for voters registration, so we are going to select what? Permanent voters card. So date of birth, this is where we are going. So for you to get your date of birth right, here you don't need a drop down list. The only thing is that you just have to what? Input your date of birth. And once you input your date of birth, because we've applied data validation under the column of this age and this status, so once you enter your date of birth, it will do what? Automatically calculate your age, and this status will now determine whether you be eligible to vote in next election or not. So let's say this person is what? 1/1/1990. Can you see? That means this person is what? 36 years old. That means it is eligible to vote. So immediately I input the date of birth under this age, it calculates it. So that means the person that was born in 1990, this is 2026. The person is what? 36 years old. So the status changed to what? Eligible. Let's check it again. Let's say the person was born in what? In 1990. Let's say the person was born in year 2000. That means the person is what? 26 years old. You can see that immediately I input the date of birth, the column where the age is automatically, okay, it do the calculation and you can see his age. So, and the status is what? Is eligible. That means the person can vote. Let's come back here. Number 2, again, this person is what? Is a Nigerian. From which region? West region. Tribe, Yoruba. Let's say the person speak what? Marital status. Let's say the person is what? Married. Phone number 090 61 78 67 45. So means of ID, PVC as well. Then date of birth. Let's say the person is 1/12/2009. You want to see something. What did you see? The person was born in 2009. That means 2009 till date is what? 17 years old. That means the person is what? Ineligible. The person will not be able to vote. You can see that immediately I input the date of birth, the age just suddenly appear. Okay, it has calculated the age and the status is telling us that, okay, this person is what? Ineligible. That means he will not be allowed to vote in the next election. So this thing that we are doing, the date of birth, the age is changing, the status is changing from ineligible to eligible. That is conditional formatting. We formatted it. We put it into the condition. Okay, whenever you spot that this column change to 17, you should change it to what? Ineligible. Anything 18 and above, change it to what? Eligible. So let's input another one. Number 3, the person is what? Nigerian. from which region. Let's say is what? Is from East, tribe, Igbo, okay, single or married. Let's say the person is divorced, and then 09045678907. The means of ID is what? Is PVC. And come here, you input the date of birth. Let's say the person is 12 12 2008. You are going to see now this column where our age is where the age is. You see that you automatically calculate this age. So that means the person is what? Is also 17. If you calculate 2008 till date, if you use your calculator, it is 18 years. But because this person was born in December 12th and currently we are in June, that's why this Excel is telling you that he is not 18 years, it's still 17 and some months. And because we've given it the condition that okay, now let us change this 12 to what? Let's change it to, okay, let's say the person was born in 1/12/2008. That means the person is 18 because he was born in what? In January. But because the first person, he was born in West in when he was born in December, and we are still in June, so it's not 18 years. But normally when we are calculating, we say okay, this person is you are born in 2008, you are 18 years. But if Microsoft Excel is going to calculate this for you, because it's using months, that means the person is what? Is not 18 years old. It will tell you what? Ineligible. So let us now go into it. How can we do something like this in our own Microsoft Excel as well? How can we do something like this? So this is your what? This is your raw data. You want to input a what? You want to do, how can you create something like this? So now how can you create something like this? So let's say this is your raw data. So you want to perform something like that. You want to perform both drop down and what? And conditional formatting in one in one place. So now you click on, you first highlight everything. Sorry, you come here, that nationality where you want them to select their nationality. So you now come here, you click on what? Data. Once you click on data, come here, data validation. You click on data validation, you see something like this, any value, click on what? Click on list. So you now input the country that you want them to select. If you want to input multiple country, that okay, you want to select, maybe in your own country you allow foreigner to vote, but in Nigeria we only allow Nigerian to vote. So that means we will be inputting only Nigeria, so that whenever they click on that drop down, it's only Nigeria that will be showing there. Nigeria. You click OK. Then you drag everything across the other applicants. You drag everything. So you come to region. You go to data again. Click on data validation. So region, you come here. You click on list. Click the region. We have what? North, west, south, east, south, east, northeast, north, west, north central, and southwest. Then click on OK. You drag everything across here. Then you come to language, click on the column, the same thing, data validation. From any value, you change it to what? To list. So you have English, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, you have thief, sorry, and let's say it's okay. Enter. You drag what? You drag it across all the applicants. Then marital status, the same procedure. Data validation. You come here, list, single, comma, married, divorce, widow, widower, enter. Autofill, you drag it across all these things. Mobile, leave that one, let them enter there. So means of ID, because we are going to use only PVC. So data validation, click on what? List, just what? PVC, enter. So you do what again? You drag it across there. Then date of birth, age and status. Now here, once we input our date of birth, so we want this age column to automatically tell us how old is this person. So date of birth, you click on what? Data validation. You now come here, data validation, click on what? Date. Instead of list, you click on what? Date. So it's now tell you between, you can do it, okay, between when and when. That means, let's say start date 1/1/1900 to what? To 12/12/2000 and what? 2008. That means anybody born between that period are the eligible voters. Because anything 2009 to 2026 that we are currently in, that is not 20 years yet. That's 17. It's not 18 years. So that means any date of birth, anybody that was born between 1900 2008 can vote. You click on OK. So you drag it across this other applicant. Then you now come here. Now write equals to dated if into bracket. You click here where your date of birth is, comma, today, open the bracket, close the bracket, comma, then what? Year, enter, press yes. So that means anytime you input any date of birth, so their age will be shown here. Then you now come here. This one that we are doing is what? Conditional formatting. Come back to home button, click on this FX. So if, that means if. So you click here, I4, that's F4. Any number input in this column, if it is greater or equals to 18, so they should be what? Eligible. If not, ineligible. So you click work, but okay. Then you drag everything across here. So you see that everything indicates eligible because we've not started inputting our data. I know that 126 years is above 18 years. So let's now start inputting our data. So you come here. Number one is nationality is what? Nigerian. You click on it. Region. So where is this person from? Okay, let's say it's from Northeast. Language. You see that this thing will save your time. Instead of, before you input data for 2 people, if you have a drop down list, you've already filled form for like 20, 30 people, because once you click on it, you see many options that you can click from. Let's say the person is what? Is Steve. We have Steve. Then marital status, you click on what? The person is what? Single. Single. Then this mobile number, you can leave it. Means of identification, come here, PVC. Then date of birth. Let's say the person was born in 12/12/2004. So you see something here now. Once you click enter, this one will automatically tell you the age. That means the person is what? 21 years old, is eligible. Come back to number 2, drop down list, because that is how drop down list will save your time. It will save your time. So let's say the person is from West. So the language is what? The language is Yoruba. Marital status, Baba don marry, is married. If the phone number, okay. Means of identification, PVC. When was this person born? He was born in 1/12/2009. What is it telling us? You say this person is what? 17 years. Therefore, it is what? Ineligible. You cannot vote. You can't vote. That means you need to enter date of birth again, because you cannot leave it blank. If you enter it again, 1/12/2009. My date of birth is 2009. It's telling you that it's ineligible. Retry. It will not go through. That means you have to re-enter it again. That means, okay, the officer will not tell you that. INEC officer will not tell you that, Mr. Man, you cannot vote. You cannot. This system does not allow us to input your data because you are underage. You are still 17 years. So, okay, let's say the person was now born in what? He was born in 8/9/1992. Let's check. That means the person, this one is 33 years old. This one is what? Is eligible. So now how can we customize this like this? So you can click Control T. So it will give your, so see that we've changed it. So the benefits of using table, instead of highlighting on everything and click on all border, is whenever you input another data, once you input another data, so the table will still what? Will still continue. Let's say we input another data now. Let's say we input Jimoh Ibrahim. Let's say Ibrahim Aisha. You see, it will input another, and the same format that you've been using from the number 1, it will keep going on. Can you see? But if you use this one, Control Z, let's go back. Okay, let's say you highlight everything like this. You highlight it. You now go and click what? You now apply all border. You click here. You apply what? All border. You now come back here. Come down here. If you input another data, the format will not continue. Let's say you input another data. Jimoh Ibrahim. Can you see? The border will not be applicable to the new data that you just input. Let's say Ibrahim Chidi. Can you see? So that means you have to apply the format again and again. You have to come here again, apply the format. Can you see? But if you insert table, Ctrl Z and go back. So if you insert table, so that's the difference between table and all border. If you click here, you click on any column. Now press Ctrl T, you insert your table, click OK. So as soon as you keep inputting another data, the same format will still continue. Okay. Jimoh Ibrahim. You see, it keep going on. Jimoh Ibrahim. Chidinma. Can you see? So that's the difference between table and what and all border. So that's just the simply way, one of the simplest way to make your data very fast. So you can combine both conditional formatting and data validation. So that is what we just did. We combine both conditional formatting and data validation, and we create what? Drop down list. So whenever you come across anything like this, when you are filling a form online, so don't be surprised. Or if your boss call you that we need to fill form, we need to create form for, we want to, there is a opening, and we don't want people to, we don't want error when people are filling out our form. So how can we do it? Because before we uploaded it online, we say, okay, boss, let us use a drop down. You just have to use you are going to apply a drop down list and then conditional formatting, because you don't want overage people to apply. You only want, you don't want overage, or you don't want underage. You want a specific age, like okay, you just only want between 18, 19, 20, or 18 to 30. So that is the reason why we need what? We need conditional formatting. So we've come to the end of today's video. So I hope you find this video very helpful. Now you've gained two things: how to use conditional formatting, how to create drop down list, and how to combine the two together. So stay tuned and watch the next video, so where we'll be discussing more about Microsoft Excel. So if you find this video very useful to you, so I urge you to click the like button, subscribe to my page, share it, and you can recommend it to your friend. And if you have any video you want me to discuss